Hello, Blenheim Youth, and welcome to your online practice. If you have any music that you'd like to play, particularly music that doesn't have any lyrics, go ahead and pause this video and grab your music. All you'll need, as per usual, is your mat, some space around you, and a water bottle. Today we're going to start laying on our backs. I'm going to stay up so that you can hear my voice, but just go ahead and find a comfortable position on your back. And take these next few moments to get really cozy in this space. Maybe you extend your feet out to the width of your mat so the heels reach either corner. And then reach your arms out on a slight angle by your sides with palms facing up, or you can bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. And once you are starting to feel more cozy, if it feels right for you, you can go ahead and close your eyes. Just very gently allowing the eyelids to seal shut. We'll just move through a gradual soften and progressive relaxation of the body. So take all of your attention to your forehead. Relaxing the muscles around the forehead and softening all of the muscles around your eyes, softening the jaw, allowing the top and bottom rows of teeth to separate from each other. Excuse me. Relaxing the tongue. Soften all of the muscles around your throat and your neck. Relax the muscles across the chest and the upper back. Relaxing from the shoulders all the way down to the fingertips. Softening through and around the arms. Soften around the ribs, front, back, and sides. Soften the belly and the low back. Relax and release anything being held in the buttocks, the thighs, the hips, and the hamstrings. Allowing the upper legs to be relaxed. Soften your knees, your lower legs, down into the ankles, through the feet, and into your toes. Notice how relaxed your body is now. How you're fully supported by the surface space beneath you. And you can completely let go of any last morsel of muscular effort in the body. Now bring all of your attention to your breathing. And as you focus on the breath, be sure not to change anything about it. And just notice the way that your body breathes for you. And softly and gently breathing in to fill and nourish the body. And softly and gently letting go of the breath that you've taken in. And breathing in, feel your inhale pass through the nostrils. And breathing out, feel the breath as it exits the body through the nostrils. And sometimes the mind wanders, but every time you notice a thought, simply notice it. Try not to attach to it, and come right back to the breath. And if the mind is particularly busy today, you can say to yourself with every inhale, I am breathing in, and every exhale, I am breathing out. And just saying these words silently in your mind. Breathing in and breathing out. Very gently and gradually, beginning to lengthen and deepen your breath. As you inhale, completely fill the lungs and lift that breath up into the chest. And as you exhale, empty the chest and empty the lungs. Filling the lungs from bottom to top, lifting up into the chest, and then emptying the chest and emptying the lungs top to bottom. Breathing in and breathing out. If you haven't yet, see if you can take that breath all the way down to the low belly. Watching the belly expand, the ribs expand, and the chest lift. And watching as the chest descends, the ribs and the lungs deflate and the belly deflates. So as you breathe in, breathing in from the belly, the lungs, and the chest, and breathing out from the chest, the lungs, and the belly. In yoga, the breath is the most important part of your practice. So see if you can maintain this 3-part breath through the remainder of the time that you're on your mat today. Deep inhalation, belly, lungs, and chest. And deep exhalation, chest, lungs, and belly. Fully breathing in and completely letting go. Now begin to softly and gently wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Circle your wrists and circle your ankles. The next time you inhale, reach your arms behind your head. Draw your inner thighs together and stretch your feet out long. See how far you can reach your fingertips away from your toes and your toes away from your fingertips. And then exhale, bring your thighs in toward your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Inhale, lift your nose to meet your knees. Exhale, lower the head and the shoulders down, and just start to rock from side to side. With your next inhale, reach your legs out and your arms overhead, stretch. Exhale, thighs to chest. Inhale, nose to knees. Exhale, lower the head and shoulders down. Inhale, stretch toes from fingers, fingers from toes, get really tall. Exhale, thighs to chest. Inhale, nose to knees. Exhale, lower the head and shoulders. Inhale, stretch your arms and your legs out long. Exhale, thighs to chest. Inhale, nose to knees. Exhale, lower the head, the shoulders, and the feet down to the mat so the knees point toward the sky. From here, take your hands to your hip bones and then just windmill the knees from side to side. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. And then come back to center. The next time you breathe in, peel your shoulders underneath your upper back and extend both feet toward the sky. From here, ankles are stacked above the hips and toes are pointing toward the face as you press your heels up toward the sky. With your next inhale, reach your hands up, wrists above your shoulders. So palms are facing here with your thumbs close to your head. With your next exhale, bring the feet toward the left. And inhale, come back to center. Really use your core here. Exhale, feet toward the right. Inhale, center. Good. Exhale toward the left. You can put your hands down if you need to. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. And inhale, center. Good. We're going to add the arms here. So feet are going to go to the left as the arms go to the right. And then when the feet go to the right, the arms are going to go to the left. So with our next exhale, legs and feet to the left, reaching arms to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, feet to the right, arms to the left. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, feet left, arms right. Inhale, center. Exhale, feet right, arms left. Inhale, center. Good. One more on each side. Exhale, feet left, arms to the right. Inhale. Exhale, feet to the right, arms to the left. Inhale. And exhale, bring the thighs in toward the chest and just rock from side to side. Take your hands under the creases of the knees and start to rock forward and back along the length of the spine. And then roll all the way up to seated, but extend the legs out in front of you on your mat. So peeling any extra flesh away from your sits bones so you're anchored to the seat, to the mat. And from here, draw your toes toward your face and push your heels away. If your legs are nice and straight, you can draw the kneecaps up toward the hips to firm up through your quadriceps or your upper thighs. Breathing in, reach your hands overhead, biceps frame the ears. Breathing out, lift your heart up and over the thighs, reaching for the feet. If you can't touch the feet, that's okay. Just bring your hands down beside your legs, on your shins, or on your thighs. There's no need to force your way to your toes. Just honor wherever your body is right now. And just notice that nice stretch that happens at the backs of the legs, through the calves and the hamstrings, and maybe a little bit in the lower back. So if you find your lower back is painful or pulling, then activate the muscles in your abdominals. Notice if your shoulders are rounding forward, see if you can draw them back and bring your heart forward toward the knees or the toes instead. Just take a few breaths here. With your next inhale, reach your hands all the way up, sit up tall. Exhale, take your hands behind you about 6 inches, fingertips face the top of the mat. Point the toes forward, and as you inhale, spread the fingers wide and press through the palms to lift your hips. Look up at the sky, supporting the head and the neck, and then exhale, sit back down. Okay, we're gonna do that a few more times, so if you're feeling lots of pressure in your wrists, feel free to turn the fingertips out, or you can come to fists if you wish. Another alternative to protect the wrists a little bit is to just bend the knees so we're coming into reverse tabletop instead. So go ahead and switch if you need to switch. And with your next inhale, we'll lift the hips, lift the heart. Exhale, lower to seated. We'll do this twice more. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the heart. Exhale, lower down. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. We're going to shift into a tabletop position. So coming to hands and knees, wrists under the shoulders and knees beneath the hips. Making sure you're spreading your fingertips nice and wide. Again, firming up through your abdominals. Lengthen the crown of your head forward and send the sits bones back. With your next inhale, reach your left leg back. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm reaches forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, lower. Okay, we'll do that again. Inhale, left leg extends back. Exhale, plant the knee and the foot down. Inhale, right leg reaches back. Exhale, lower the knee and the foot. Inhale, left arm reaches forward. Exhale, plant it down beneath the shoulder. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, plant it down. Good. Inhale, this time, left leg reaches back. Take an exhale. And then inhale, right arm reaches forward. So reaching the fingertips away from the toes, thumb is pointing up. Breathe, keep your core strong if you need to. You can just plant the toes down behind the body. Otherwise, keep that foot elevated. Exhale, draw the right elbow into the left knee, underneath the body, round your back. Inhale, reach. Good. Exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Inhale. One more time. Exhale, the knee underneath the body. Inhale. And exhale, plant the hands and the knee down. And we'll just sit back on top of the heels. And from here, we're going to interlace the hands. So palms are facing down, elbows are wide, and we're just going to wave through the wrists. Good. And then move in the opposite direction, waving into the wrists. Good. Coming back to center. Inhale, push the palms away as you round the back and tuck the chin. Take an exhale here. And as we inhale, we'll lift the hips off from the heels, reach the palms toward the sky, look toward your knuckles. Good. Exhale to seated and hands to heart center. We'll move back into our tabletop. We're going to go into that spinal reach on the opposite direction. So wrists under the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. With your next inhale, right leg reaches back. Take an exhale to firm up through the core. And then inhale, left arm reaches forward. Try not to hold the breath. Keep it steady and flowing. With your next exhale, draw knee to elbow under the body, round the back, squeeze the core. Inhale, extend forward and back. Exhale, elbow and knee meet. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Once more, exhale. Inhale. And exhale, come back to tabletop. We're going to sit back on the heels again. So you can tuck or untuck the toes, whatever feels best for your feet. And interlace the hands. From here, we're just going to again wave through the wrists and in the opposite direction. Good. With your next inhale, push the palms away, round the back, tuck the chin. Take an exhale here. Inhale, we'll lift the hips off from the heels as we press the palms up toward the sky. And exhale, sit back down, hands to heart center. From here, again, you can either tuck or untuck the toes, whatever feels best for you. But we're going to relax the shoulders down, so shake them out just a little bit. With your next exhale, tuck the chin down toward the chest. So keep your spine nice and tall. We're not changing anything through the shoulder blades. So spine is tall, just the chin is tucking. And then exhale, roll the right ear above the right shoulder. Take an in breath. Exhale, chin to chest. And then your next inhale, roll the left ear above the left shoulder. Good. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear above the right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear above the left shoulder. Good. Exhale. We'll just hang out right here for a few breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. And with your next inhale, lift through the head. From here, we're going to place the hands down and just lift the hips off from the heels. We'll actually extend out through the left leg, but keep your right knee bent. So we're going to take that leg outside of the body. So the foot and the heel are outside of the body, and we're kind of still sitting on the top of that foot. So don't untuck the toes at all. So we're nice and tall. If this is very painful for your knee, just bend it a little bit more out to the side. Otherwise, you can keep the heel right close to the body. We're just going to hang out here. If this feels great, but you want to try to go a little bit deeper, you can bring the hands behind you and just start to walk the body back. Maybe you come down to the forearms, or maybe you can come all the way down to the back. So this is partial reclined hero pose. So we'll just take a few breaths here in this shape, wherever you are, whether you're sitting up tall, or you've got your hands planted, or the forearms, or you're all the way on your back. Just see if you can do this without holding the breath, but keeping that steady flow of inhalation and exhalation. Breathing into the belly, the lungs, and the chest, and breathing out from the chest, the lungs, and the belly. So if you've made your way all the way down to your back, gently with your next inhale, ease your body back up to seated. And then with your next exhale, we're going to extend the right foot forward and bend the left knee so the heel is right beside the glute, so that leg is nice and tight to the body. We'll just take a few breaths here. So if you stayed here on the opposite side, feel free to stay. If you reclined back slightly on the palms, feel free to recline. If you went all the way down to the elbows or the back, just make sure wherever you go on this side is the same as what you did on the opposite side, although it may not feel the same. And we'll just take a few deep breaths here. And just notice what sensations are arising in your body and where, without judging the body or making any assumptions of the body, but instead just noticing and then relying on the breath to keep you in the present moment. Filling the belly, the lungs, and the chest, and emptying the chest, the lungs, and the belly. Breathing in and breathing out. And if you've lowered to your back, with your next inhale, just gradually begin to roll yourself back up to seated. And then as we exhale, we'll sweep that left leg forward and draw the soles of the feet together. So from here, you can either take thumbs to the arches of the feet or wrap the hands around the toes, or take your hands to your ankles. We'll sit up nice and tall with shoulders drawn down and back, and then just begin to butterfly out through the knees. So if you're feeling any tension or tightness, imagine you could just shake it all out. Good, and we'll allow the knees to just settle in this shape. Inhale, sit up a little bit taller, shine your heart between your biceps. And as we exhale, lift the heart up and over toward the feet. And just take a few breaths here in butterfly pose. Maybe you close your eyes, filling the belly, the lungs, and the chest, and emptying the chest, the lungs, and the belly. Good. Inhale, lifting through the heart. You can help the knees together with the hands. From here, we're going to hug the thighs in toward the chest. Inhale, lift the heart above the knees. Exhale, reach the hands forward and slightly lean back. So we're rounding through the spine here. Tuck the chin, hug your navel toward your spine, and scoop your pelvic bone up. You can stay here if you wish, or take hands to hamstrings as you lift the feet, or you can lift the feet and reach forward. So whatever version of boat pose feels good or feels right for you, just make sure we're doing this while we breathe fluidly in and out through the nose. And with your next exhale, with control, roll down to the mat. Good. Breathing in, draw the thighs in toward the chest. And just rock from side to side. And with your next exhale, reach your arms out to a T with palms facing up and wrists in line with the shoulders. Lower the knees to the left side of the body, and you can either keep looking up or lift the head and turn to look over your right hand. Just allowing the legs to soften and the knees to melt toward each other. Relaxing the whole body. And focusing on how the breath fills into the right side of the body a little more than the left. Watch how the right side body expands and contracts with every breath. Your next breath in, draw the knees and your gaze back to center. And then exhale, lower the knees to the right. And if you did so on the opposite side, you can either look up or pick up the head and turn it beyond your left palm. And again, just relaxing through the hips, the knees, and the feet. Soften through the hands, the arms, the shoulders. Relax all of the muscles in your face. Breathing in and breathing out. Notice how the body relaxes in this shape. With your next inhale, bring the thighs in toward the chest. Wrap your arms around your shins and draw the nose up to meet the knees. Exhale, lower the head and the shoulders down. Inhale, extend the feet back up toward the sky. And then exhale, bend your knees open toward the armpits. Reach for the outsides of your feet and find happy baby. So if you don't have access to the feet, that's okay. You can hook the forearms around the knee creases and just hug the thighs in toward the chest. Press the heels toward the sky and draw the toes back. Just make sure the head isn't lifting off the mat here. Maybe you can tuck the chin in and back toward the throat to lengthen through the cervical spine. And if it feels right for you, you can rock from side to side. Or you can just stay still in this shape. Maybe you close your eyes and focus on your breath. And with your next exhale, release the feet or the knees. Bring the thighs toward the chest. Inhale, peel the head and shoulders off the mat, lift nose to knees. And exhale, as you roll the head and shoulders down, reach the feet out toward the edges or corners of the mat. Reach the hands out beside the body with palms facing up. And just ease your body back into this comfortable lying down position. If you feel comfortable to do so, then you can gently close your eyes. And just as we did at the beginning of our practice, see if you can gradually relax the body, this time from the toes up to the head. Softening the feet and the ankles, relaxing the calves and the knees, relaxing through the thighs and the hips and the hamstrings, relaxing the buttocks and the lower back and the belly, relaxing 360 degrees around the rib cage, softening through the chest, the upper back, both arms from shoulders to fingertips relaxed, across the chest, across the upper back, softening around the throat and the neck, relaxing your jaw, the tongue inside of the mouth, relaxing across the forehead, all of the muscles in the face relaxed. Just allowing your entire body to soften into the mat. Gently breathing in and breathing out. And take these next few moments to just relax in this shape. very gently begin to bring movement into the fingertips and the toes, into the wrists and into the ankles. And you can take one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. And if it feels right to do so, perhaps you thank your body for everything that it does for you, not only throughout our practice today, but every day and every night. It was my honor and my privilege to guide you through this practice today. Namaste.